Hello everyone. Hope you are all doing well. Elru channagidiri alva? In this video, I will provide you the detailed solution for exercise 3.2, the chapter pair of linear equations in two variables from 10th standard mathematics. ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ 10ನೇ ತರಗತಿಯ pair of linear equations in two variables ಪಾಠದ exercise 3.2 ನ questions ಗೆ solutions ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ provide ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. So here we will be solving the question number 3 from exercise 3.2. Form the pair of linear equations. Form the pair of linear equations. Form the pair of linear equations for the following problems. For the following problems. Form the pair of linear equations for the following problems and find their solutions and find their solutions by substitution method. Find their solutions by substitution method. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುವಂತಹ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ಗೆ ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಿ ಪೇರ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೀನಿಯರ್ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಬರೆದು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಇಂದ ನಾವು ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದಿ ಸಬ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ 1. The difference between two numbers is 26. Difference between two numbers is 26 and one number is 3 times the other and one number is 3 times the other. One number is 3 times the other. Find them. So in the question they have told us the difference between two numbers is 26 and one number is thrice the other. ಎರಡು ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ನಡುವಿನ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ 26 ಅಂತೆ, ಹಾಗೆ ಒಂದು ನಂಬರ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ನಂಬರ್ ನ 3 ಪಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ 3 ಟೈಮ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನಾವ್ ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಲೆಟ್ x and y be the two numbers. x ಮತ್ತೆ y ಎರಡು ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ತಕೊಂಡ್ವಿ. ನಾವ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದಿ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ x minus y is 26. Okay, let us write this as equation 1. One number is 3 times the other. Okay, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ನಂಬರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ suppose any number x ಅಥವಾ y, one number is 3 times the other. So x is 3 times the y, means you write x is equal to 3y. Okay, it is 3 times ಅಂದ್ರೆ 3 ಪಟ್ಟು, means you have to multiply it 3 times. Okay, so this is equation 2. ಈಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, you have to substitute. If you check equation 2 ಅಲ್ಲಿ x is 3y ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅದನ್ನ equation 1 ಅಲ್ಲಿ substitute ಮಾಡುವ. Now let us substitute x is equal to 3y in equation 1. equation 1 ನಲ್ಲಿ x is equal to 3y ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದನ್ನ substitute ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. x ಅಂದ್ರೆ 3y minus y is equal to 26. 3y minus y is 2y is equal to 26. So y is 26 by 2, that is 13. So y is equal to 13. ಈಗ x ನ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಅನ್ನ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿ, y is equal to 13 ಅನ್ನ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. Substitute y is equal to 13 in x is equal to 3y. x is equal to 3y ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ x ಅನ್ನು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಸೊ ನಾವು x is equal to 3 into 13 and therefore x is equal to 3 into 13, that is 39. So therefore the two numbers are the two numbers are 39 and 13. So these are the two numbers, 13 and 39. Let us solve the second question. The larger of two supplementary angles, the larger of two supplementary angles, the larger of two supplementary angles exceeds the smaller by 18 degrees, exceeds the smaller by 18 degrees. Find them. Larger of two supplementary angles exceeds the smaller by 18 degrees. You have two angles and they are supplementary angles. ಎರಡು angles ಇದೆ, ಅದು supplementary angles ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ larger angle exceeds the smaller by 18 degrees. ದೊಡ್ಡ angle ಸಣ್ಣ angle ಗಿಂತ 18 degree ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ. You have to find those angles. So let us consider, let the supplementary angles be. Let the supplementary angles be x and y. So, x and y ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ತಗೊಂಡ್ವಿ. Since they are supplementary ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಎರಡು angles ಅನ್ನ add ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ you will be getting 180. Okay, you will be getting 180 degree. Let us consider this as equation 1. Since they are supplementary angles, when you add them, you will get 180 degree. ಈಗ larger of these two supplementary angles exceed the smaller by 18 degree. ಈಗ x ಅನ್ನ larger angle ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ತಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ it is exceeding the smaller by 18 degree. ಅಂದ್ರೆ it is y plus 18. ಸಣ್ಣ angle ಗಿಂತ 18 degree ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ. So this is our equation 2. Okay. Now substitute x is equal to y plus 18 in equation 1. Okay. 1 ನಲ್ಲಿ x ಅಂದ್ರೆ y plus 18 plus y is equal to 180. y plus y 2y plus 18 is equal to 180. 2y is equal to 180 minus 18. 2y is equal to 180 minus 18, 162. Let us simplify. Y is equal to 162 divided by 2. 2 8s are, 2 1s are. Y is equal to 81. And now you have to find the x. So substitute y is equal to 81 here in this equation. Okay, 81 in 2. So therefore x is equal to y is 81 plus 18. And therefore x is equal to 99. Okay, so these are the angles. Okay, therefore the angles are 99 degree and 81 degree. And also you can check, when you add 99 and 81 you get 180. Okay, that's how you confirm your answer. Now let us solve third question. The coach of a cricket team buys the coach of a cricket team. The coach of a cricket team buys 7 bats and 6 balls. 7 bats and 6 balls for rupees 3,800. ಒಂದು ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಟೀಮಿನ ಕೋಚ್ 7 ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ 6 ಬಾಲ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ rupees 3,800 ಗೆ they purchase. Later she buys 3 bats. She buys 3 bats. Later she buys 3 bats and 5 balls for rupees 1,750. Find the cost of each bat and each ball. Find the cost of each bat and each ball. Each bat and each ball. So coach of a cricket team buys 7 bats and 6 balls for rupees 3,800. Later, she buys 3 bats and 5 balls for rupees 1,750. Find the cost of each bat and each ball. Okay. So now let us consider. Let the cost of each bat is X and each ball is Y. So now we have assumed that the cost of each bat is X and each ball is Y. Okay. So firstly, she buys 7 bats. Okay. So 7 bats and cost of 7 bat is 7X. Along with that, she buys 6 balls. Cost of 1 ball is Y and therefore cost of 6 ball is 6Y. So total is 3,800. Okay. So now I will write the value of X from this. Okay. So you can write 7X is equal to 3,800 plus 6Y becomes minus 6Y. And you can write X is 3,800 minus 6Y divided by 7. Okay. So let the first equation, ನಮಗೆ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಇಂದ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ದು equation 1 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ತೇನೆ. ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ x ನ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ವಿ. Now let us write the second equation. Okay. Later she buys 3 bats. So cost of 3 bats is 3x. Along with 3 bats, she buy 5 balls. So it is 5 into y cost. Okay. So that's equal to 1,750. Let this be our equation 2. Illi, now let us substitute x is equal to 3,800 minus 6y divided by 7 in equation 2. Okay. Iga 3 into x ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 3,800 minus 6y divided by 7. X ಗೆ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ plus 5y is equal to 1,750. Further simplification, 3 into 3,800 ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So 2 zeros. Now 3 into 8, 24. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2 in hands. 3 3s are 9 plus 2. 11,400 minus 3 into 6y is 18y divided by, in the denominator you have 7 plus 5y is equal to 1,750. I hope ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಸ್ ಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ. ಈಗ you have to take the LCM. LCM of 7 and 1 is 7. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನ್ಯೂಮರೇಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದನ್ನ ಹಾಗೆ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. 11,400 minus 18y ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಟರ್ 1 ಇರುವ ಕಾರಣ 7 ಇಂದ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ 7 5s are 35y that is equal to 1750. ಓಕೆ, ಈಗ 35y ಮೈನಸ್ 18y ಅನ್ನ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. 11,400 minus 18y plus 35y. So, illi plus is the bigger sign. So, you will get your answers in plus. Plus 17y is equal to ಇಲ್ಲಿ divided by 7 ಇರೋದನ್ನ ಆ ಕಡೆ ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗುವಾಗ 1750 into 7. Okay, so now you have 11,400 plus 17y is equal to multiply ಮಾಡಿ 7 into 0 is 7, 35, 52, 12. So this is 12,250. Now 17y is equal to 12,250 minus 11,400. 17y is equal to, you have to find the difference. 0, 5 minus 0 is 5. Next you have is 212, 12 minus 4, 850. 17y is equal to 850. So therefore, y is equal to 850 divided by 17. 17 ones are 17 5s are okay, 50. So y is equal to 50. So we got y is equal to 50. Now you have to find the value of x. You know, x is 3,800 minus 6 into y, that is 50 divided by 7. So 3,800 minus 300 divided by 7. So 3,800 minus 300 is 3,500 divided by 7, and that's equal to 500. So this is 500. So now x is 500, y is 50. So we have taken x is the cost of each bat. Okay, so therefore at the end you have to write cost of each bat is equal to rupees 500, and cost of each ball is equal to, that is y, which is rupees 50. And this is the answer for your question. Question number 4. The taxi charges in a city, the taxi charges in a city consists of a fixed charge, consists of a fixed charge together with the charge for the distance covered, together with the charge for the distance, covered. For a distance of 10 kilometer, for a distance of 10 kilometer, the charge paid is the charge paid is rupees 105, rupees 105, and for a journey of 15 kilometer, and for a journey of 15 kilometer, the charge paid is the charge paid is rupees 155. Charge paid is rupees 155. What are the fixed charge? What are the fixed charges and the charges per kilometer and the charges per kilometer? How much does a person have to pay for traveling a distance of 25 kilometers? 25 kilometers. So this is the question. Taxi charges consist of a fixed charge together with the charge for the distance covered. ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಕವರ್ ಆಗಿದೋ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕೂಡ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲಿಂಗ್ ಅ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ 10 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್, ದ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಪೇಯ್ಡ್ ಇಸ್ rupees 105. ಓಕೆ, 10 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಹೋದಕ್ಕೆ 105 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, 15 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಹೋದಕ್ಕೆ 155 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಇಷ್ಟು ಪೇ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಎಷ್ಟು, ಹಾಗೆ ಪರ್ ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಆ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿ ಅವ್ರು ತಗೊಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಫಾರ್ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲಿಂಗ್ 25 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್, what is the charge paid by a person and theli we have to find. Okay, so let us start. So let us consider fixed charge as x. Okay, let the fixed charge be x. So fixed charge x aitu and charge per kilometer. Okay, the charge per kilometer be charge per kilometer be y. ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್, ಹಾಗೆ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಪರ್ ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ y ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ತಗೊಂಡ್ವಿ. ಈಗ ಫಾರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ 10 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ದ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಪೇಡ್ ಇಸ್ 105. 10 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ಗೆ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದಕ್ಕೆ y ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಪೇ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ 10y ಆಯ್ತು. 10y ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಪೇ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಅಂಡ್ therefore it is x plus 10y that is equal to 105. I hope it is clear. 10 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದಕ್ಕೆ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ x, ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ನ ಜೊತೆಗೆ 10 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದಕ್ಕೆ ಪೇ ಮಾಡಿರುವಂತದ್ದು 10y, ಇದೆರಡು ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 105 ಆಯ್ತು. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ x ಅನ್ನ, ಇದನ್ನ ಈಕ್ವೇಶನ್ 1 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ತೇನೆ. x ಅನ್ನ ಬರೆಯುವುದಾದ್ರೆ that is 105 minus 10y. ಸೊ x ಅನ್ನ 105 minus 10y ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡೆ. ಈಗ ಫಾರ್ ಅ ಜರ್ನಿ ಆಫ್ 15 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಪೇಡ್ ಇಸ್ rupees 155. 15 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ x ಕೊಟ್ಟು 15 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ಗೆ 15y and total amount paid is 155. Let this be our equation 2. Okay, ಈಗ substitute x is equal to 105 minus 10y in 2. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈಕ್ವೇಶನ್ 2 ಅಲ್ಲಿ x ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 105 minus 10y ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ವಾ. x ಅಂದ್ರೆ 105 minus 10y plus 15y is equal to 155 minus 10y plus 15y ಅಂದ್ರೆ plus 5y. Okay, 105 plus 5y is equal to 155. ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ವಾ. 5y ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 155, ಇಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 105 ಅನ್ನ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಮೈನಸ್ 105 ಆಯ್ತು. ಸೊ 5y ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ 50. ಓಕೆ, y ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 50 divided by 5, that's equal to 10. Okay, so y is 10. ಈಗ x ಅನ್ನ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. x plus y, ಇಲ್ಲಿ x ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ y is equal to 10 in ಎಲ್ಲಿ x is equal to 105 minus 10y ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಆ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗ x ನ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡುವ. 105 minus 10 into y is 10. So 105 minus 10 into 10 is 100. And therefore x is 105 minus 100 is 5. So now we have found out x and y. Okay, x is the fixed charge. So you can write, therefore fixed charge is equal to rupees 5 and charge per kilometer is y we have considered, that is equal to 10. So that is rupees 10. Now illige mugililla, they have asked us how much does a person have to pay for traveling a distance of 25 kilometer. Okay, so cost of traveling a distance of 25 kilometer. Okay, fixed charge x ಹಾಗೆ 25 kilometer ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ 25 into y. ಇದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ x ಅಂದ್ರೆ 5 plus 25 into y ಅಂದ್ರೆ 10. So now 5 plus 25 into 10 is 250. So therefore you have to pay 255 rupees. Okay, rupees 255 has to be paid for traveling 25 kilometer. So this is the answer. Illi fixed charge is rupees 5, charge per kilometer is rupees 10, and for traveling 25 kilometer a person has to pay rupees 255. Question number 5. A fraction becomes 9 by 11 if 2 is added to both the numerator and the denominator. To both the numerator and the denominator. To both the numerator and the denominator. If 3 is added to both numerator and denominator it becomes 5 by 6. Find the fraction. Okay, ಒಂದು ಫ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ನ ನ್ಯೂಮರೇಟರ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಟರ್ ಎರಡಕ್ಕೂ ಫಾರ್ ಬೋತ್ ನ್ಯೂಮರೇಟರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಟರ್ 2 ಅನ್ನ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ 9 by 11. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಬೋತ್ ನ್ಯೂಮರೇಟರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಟರ್ ಗೆ 3 ಅನ್ನ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ 5 by 6. You have to find the fraction. Okay, so let the fraction be, let the fraction be x by y. Okay, numerator anna x anta tagondvi, denominator anna y anta tagondvi. So therefore we have written the fraction as x by y. Okay, now when 2 is added to both the numerator and denominator, numerator is x plus 2, denominator is y plus 2. 2 is added to both numerator and denominator, your fraction becomes 9 by 11. Okay, let us simplify. Cross multiply madi, you can write 11 into x plus 2 is equal to 9 into y plus 2. 11 into x is 11x plus 11 into 2 is 22. That's equal to 9 into y is 9y plus 9 into 2 is 18. So therefore, you can write 11x is equal to 9y plus 18 minus 22. So this is equal to 9y plus 18 minus 22 andre minus 4. Okay. Now x is equal to 9y minus 4 divided by 11. Okay. So x anna illi barkondvi. Now you see the second case, when 3 is added to both numerator and denominator. Fraction x by y ide, numerator gu 3 anna add madidri, denominator gu you have added 3. You will get the fraction 5 by 6. Let us simplify. Just cross multiply. 6 into x plus 3 is equal to 5 into y plus 3. 6 into x is 6x plus 6 into 3 is 18. 5 into y is 5y plus 5 into 3 is 15. Okay. So illi x andre you have to substitute. It is 9y minus 4. Okay. So 6x ge barkolva. 6x is equal to 5y plus 15 minus 18. Okay. So 6x is equal to 5y plus 15 minus 18 is minus 3. Now substitute x. Substitute x is equal to 9y minus 4 by 11. 9y minus 4 by 11. So therefore 6 into x is 9y minus 4 by 11. That is equal to 5y minus 3. Further simplification, 6 into 9, 54y minus 4 into 6. So it is minus 24 divided by 11. That is equal to 5y minus 3. 5y minus 3. So ega further you can write 54y minus 24 is equal to 11 into 5y minus alva. Denominator alli iruvanತಹ 11 anna right hand side ge shift madidre you have to multiply it. So now 54y minus 24 is equal to 11 into 5 is 55y minus 33. 55y anna ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು 54y ಅನ್ನ ಆ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರೈಟ್ 55y ಪ್ಲಸ್ 54 ಇದ್ದದು ಮೈನಸ್ 54y ಆಯ್ತು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೈನಸ್ 24 ಇದೆ, ಮೈನಸ್ 33 ಅನ್ನ ಈಚೆ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 33 ಆಯ್ತು. ಪ್ಲಸ್ 33 ಮೈನಸ್ 24. ಓಕೆ, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ 9. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 54y, you have to subtract from 55y, you are left with 1y. So therefore you have y is equal to 9. y is equal to 9 ಸಿಕ್ಕಿತು. ಈಗ x ನ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ x ಗೆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ y ಅನ್ನ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. x is equal to 9y minus 4 by 11. So this is equal to 9 into y is 9 minus 4 by 11. Okay, 9 into 9, 81 minus 4 by 11. So 81 minus 4 is 77 by 11 is 7. So you get x is equal to 7. Y is equal to 9, x is equal to 7, and therefore the fraction is x by y, that is equal to 7 by 9. Okay, so we require the fraction, that is 7 by 9, and this is your answer. Question number 6, which is the last question from exercise 3.2. 5 years hence, 5 years hence, the age of Jacob will be, the age of Jacob will be, age of Jacob will be 3 times, age of Jacob will be 3 times that of his son, 3 times that of his son. 5 years ago, 5 years ago, Jacob's age was, 5 years ago, Jacob's age was 7 times that of his son, was 7 times that of his son. What are their present ages? What are their present ages? What are their present ages? Okay, you need to find the present age of Jacob and his son, and they have given us the detail of 5 years hence. 5 years hence means 5 years later. 5 ವರ್ಷದ ನಂತರ Jacob's age is 3 times that of his son. 5 ವರ್ಷದ ನಂತರ ಜೇಕಬ್ನ ಏಜ್ ಅವನ ಸನ್ನಿಗಿಂತ 3 times ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಅದೇ 5 years ago ಅಂದ್ರೆ 5 ವರ್ಷ ಹಿಂದೆ Jacob's age was 7 times that of his son. 5 ವರ್ಷ ಹಿಂದೆ ಜೇಕಬ್ನ ಏಜ್ ಅವನ ಸನ್ನಿನ ಏಜ್ಗಿಂತ 7 times ittu. Okay, present age anna find ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So let us consider their present ages as x and y. Okay, so let the present age of Jacob be x years. YRS, let that represent years. Okay, and the present age of Jacob's son be y years. So present age is x and y years takondi. So firstly they have given us 5 years hence. Okay, 5 years before, 5 years before. 5 ವರ್ಷ ಮುಂಚೆ ಜೇಕಬಿನ ಏಜ್, sorry, 5 years hence is 5 years later. Okay, so 5 years later, 5 years later. Okay, ಈಗ ನನ್ನ ಏಜ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಆದ್ರೆ 5 ವರ್ಷದ ನಂತರ ನಾನು 5 years ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಆಡ್ 5 into it. Okay, so 5 years later Jacob's age would be x plus 5 ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಜೇಕಬ್ಗೆ 5 ವರ್ಷ ನಂತರ 5 ವರ್ಷ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, so you have to add 5 to his present age. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ Jacob's son age will become y plus 5. Okay, I hope it is clear. This is very very important. ಇಲ್ಲೇ ನಾವು ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು. 5 years hence ಅಂದ್ರೆ 5 ವರ್ಷದ ನಂತರ. Okay, 5 ವರ್ಷ ನಂತರ 5 years later Jacob's age would be x plus 5 and his son's age would be y plus 5. ಅದನ್ನ ನೆನಪಿಡಬೇಕು. They have told, no, 5 years hence age of Jacob will be 3 times that of his son. ಈಗ ಜೇಕಬ್ನ ಏಜ್ x plus 5, that is equal to 3 times the age of his son. Let us simplify this. X plus 5 is equal to 3 into y is 3y plus 3 into 5 is 15. Okay, so illinda x anna you can write 3y plus 15 plus 5 becomes minus 5. So x is equal to 3y plus 15 minus 5 ant helidre 10. So x is 3y plus 10 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಈಗ ನಮ್ಗೆ 5 years ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ I'll write here 5 years ಬಿಫೋರ್. ಈಗ 5 ವರ್ಷ ಮುಂಚೆ Jacob's age would be x minus 5 and his son's age would be y minus 5. 5 ವರ್ಷ ಹಿಂದೆ, 5 ವರ್ಷ ಮೊದಲು ಏಜ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 5 ವರ್ಷ, ಈಗಿನ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಏಜ್ x ಆದ್ರೆ ಅದರಿಂದ 5 ಅನ್ನ ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. and they have told that Jacob's age is 7 times that of his son. Okay, so means y minus 5 ನ 7 times ಜೇಕಬಿನ ಏಜ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಈಗ ಇದನ್ನ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. x minus 5 is equal to 7 into y is 7y minus 7 into 5 is 35. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ substitute x is equal to 3y plus 10. x ಅನ್ನು 3y plus 10 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುವ. So this is 3y plus 10 minus 5 is equal to 7y minus 35. 10 plus minus 5 is plus 5. So 3y plus 5 is equal to 7y minus 35. Okay. So ಈಗ minus 35 ಅನ್ನ ಈ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ I can write 3y plus 5 plus 35 is equal to 7y. 3y plus 40 is equal to 7y. ಈಗ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 3y ಅನ್ನ ಆ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೇನೆ. 40 is equal to 7y minus 3y. Further 40 is equal to 7y minus 3y ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 4y. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ y ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬೇಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 40 ಇಂದ 4 ಅನ್ನ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ and you get y is equal to 10. y is equal to 10 ಸಿಕ್ಕಿತು. ಈಗ x ಬೇಕು. You know x is 3y plus 10. x is equal to 3y plus 10. ಇಲ್ಲಿ y ಅಂದ್ರೆ 10. So 3 into 10 plus 10. That is equal to 30 plus 10 which is equal to 40. x is equal to 40, y is equal to 10. Okay. So x andre Jacob's age, Jacob's son age is 5 years. So therefore Jacob's age is 40 years and his son's age is equal to 10 years. Okay. Jacob na age 40 years, hage Jacob na magana age 40 years. And this is the answer for the last question under exercise 3.2. Okay. So ee ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ನಾವು exercise 3.2 ಅನ್ನ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಮುಗಿಸಿದ್ದೇವೆ. I hope you have understood each and every question that have been solved from exercise 3.2. Okay. ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 3 ಯ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ತಿಳಿಸಿಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಇದೇ ರೀತಿ ಈ ಹಿಂದಿನ ವಿಡಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸರ್ಸೈಸ್ ನ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ 1 ಮತ್ತೆ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ 2 ಗೆ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಆಲ್ ದಿ ಪ್ಲೇ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಲಿಂಕ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡೆಡ್ ಟು ಯು ಇನ್ ದಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್. ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಿಸಿದಂತಹ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ವಿಡಿಯೋದು ಪ್ಲೇ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಅನ್ನ ಇದೇ ವಿಡಿಯೋದ ಕೆಳಗಿನ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗಾಗಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತೇವೆ. ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಡು ಚೆಕ್ ಔಟ್ ಆಲ್ ದಿ ವಿಡಿಯೋಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಥೋರೋಲಿ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ದಮ್. Please do like the video, share it among your friends and do not forget to subscribe to our channel. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ನಮ್ಮ ಚಾನೆಲ್ ಗೆ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಮುಂಬರುವ ವಿಡಿಯೋದ ನೋಟಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಪಡೆಯಲಿಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲೇ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಬೆಲ್ ಐಕನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ. Thank you for watching. Stay connected. Keep learning. Take care. Bye bye.